Welcome everybody to game 1 of Tide's Wrath, URNADO versus SYF Gaming, sponsored by TT Esports. As always, this is Tonders, and my compatriot for the day is the Evil Twig.
Compatriot, the Evil Twig. Finally, we're getting into the game. URNADO took quite a while to actually turn up to the game. They could have been forfeited, so URNADO being a bit risky with the admins just being nice to the teams, wanting to get the game underway, because as you guys have been waiting here for quite a while to watch it, it seems unfair to you and it's unfair to everyone else. So URNADO, it'd be nice if teams could turn up just maybe a little bit earlier, just so they can be on time to the
They know that they're playing, so there's no excuse for them not to be ready, or at least not to notify the admins that they will be a little bit late. But the draft is underway, and I'm actually really keen to see the result of this matchup, because URNADO played really well last week during the group stages, and of course SYF's a pretty strong team all around. And we can see the Weaver first pick for URNADO, and then SYF follow up with the OD Nyx Assassin.
They've had a bit of success with the Outward Devourer as of late, so not surprised to see the SYF picked up by, the Outward Devourer picked up by SYF. But the Nyx Assassin setup stun has good harass. It means that URNADO can't get it. Nyx Assassin is one of those heroes that just wreaks havoc to the Outward Devourer, so maybe also a block pick towards URNADO.
Well, we saw the last game we casted, the Nyx Assassin, or the game before, it was just a pest to the OD, because he can just sit mid and mana burn the OD for the first few levels, and I guess it's sort of a block pick at the same time for SYF. They don't want the other team to have a Nyx that can do that to the OD. So it's smart drafting so far from Silvos. But the bans, we get to see the Visage ET and the Bat Naga bans. Very heroes with ultimates that count. Yeah, they're there to make the pain, so to speak.
Bring the pain.
Yeah, that's the one. Bring the pain.
Bring the pain. Tide's Wrath, game one between URNADO and SYF. Rubik picked up. So potential stealing of Vendetta. That is an amazing ability to steal that 250 nuke damage at level 1. And now the third band's coming up. Bane and Razor. So there you go. The counter for OD. Well, one of the counters, I should say.
Out of the pool. And yeah, like you said, I think there was a stat. I think whoever plays the OD from SYF got like top of the kills last week in the group stages. So URNADO have to be really careful about this OD and how they deal with him, because he can snowball out of control really quickly. The Darkseer ban out from URNADO, completely understandable. Darkseer's always a strong hero. I'm surprised he actually got that far into the pool. Probably would have liked to see him picked up instead of Rubik maybe from URNADO, but I guess they didn't want the Darkseer this game.
Well, the Rubik's either going to get second picked or banned, and SYF get the next pick. They get the first pick. So I think that maybe if the Rubik wasn't banked, he would be picked up straight away by SYF. But SYF picking up the Lifestealer instead, another good hero to have in your arsenal. And I think, potentially you can leave the Lifestealer to farm without supports after a certain period of time, as soon as that Lifestealer has those phase boots, maybe even an Orb of Venom. It just depends on how well he does in that early laning phase against the Weaver, and how well the supports do it, shutting down him if they decide to put the Weaver offlane.
Well, URNADO might have shot themselves in the foot here. They banned out the Bane, leaving the Nakes in the pool, and that's already a big counter to Nakes that are already out. Razor's already gone as well. We don't only have to worry about the OD now, we also have to worry about this Nakes. He's already, two of the main heroes that stop him are out of the pool. There's still the Shadow Demon though, but Shadow Demon Rubik synergy isn't really that good.
Yeah, the setup on the Disruption doesn't really set up for many things unless you steal an ability from the Nyx Assassin, but that's, the chances of that happening in the very early stage of the game probably won't
Yeah,
happen.
it's not there. It's just not there. Rubik's not going to
Rubik-
hit level 6 for a while.
It's going to take a while for Rubik to hit level 6, unless he gets maybe like a flying courier kill, and first blood on a solo mid, and Roshan. The
Yeah.
Roshan attempts level
To
1.
do some stacked ancients.
Stacked Ancients, level 2 into the game. All of that,
And
all of
the
that
Alchemist
jazz.
pickup. I don't. Weaver and Alchemist on the same team is always a bit iffy to me because both these heroes need a lot of farm to make an impact. And if SYF take control of the map around the 10-minute mark, then the farm that these two heroes want is not going to be there. And Jikiro pickup. So they have the setup for the OD, the Astral Imprisonment into the Ice Path. Very, very nice. Also, Ice Path really is annoying to a Weaver, just because of that. If you can lock him out from escaping with Sakuchi.
The Ice Path is also really nice. After the Astral Imprisonment comes off, you can use the Ice Path from a very long range, and that in itself is really strong. Spirit Breaker
Spirit Breaker pickup.
with the Weaver and an Alchemist, so this is a support Spirit Breaker, do you think?
Breaker, yep. I think you got it right on that one. Knocked the nail on the head there, Twig.
I would love to see a solo mid Alchemist this game, maybe putting Weaver in the safe lane. Now picking an off lane potentially for URNADO, that would be an amazing draft.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think both drafts are fairly solid right now. Both teams know exactly what they want to do. They would have been thinking about this game all week, preparing, because it does matter. Like, you don't really want to lose your first round, because then straight away the pressure's on to win the rest of your games to win the tournament. You can't lose anymore. But
There's nothing worse than losing one round against a team that, might be a little bit better than you. I'm not really sure who is better at the moment out of SYF and URNADO, which is why this is such an exciting match. But as soon as you've lost one round, you know that this team that just beat you, you've got to beat them twice. And if you give them anything, if you give them just a little bit, they're going to take a game off you if you make a small mistake. And the team that wins the first round has that extra room to make those mistakes. So I think you always want to win that first round. It's very important.
yeah, it gives your team a bit of confidence as well, knowing that you can compete with the big boys. But these last bans taking a while here. A lot of chatter going on in their TeamSpeak or their Skype, I'm sure, what to ban. And the Furion. Yeah, the Furion was a good ban there because Spirit Breaker. Oh, there's an IO still in the pool. Oh, never mind. That's pretty greedy. Actually, I won't.
I don't think
thinking
either team would pick that.
I was thinking of the
honestly.
global potential with the Spirit Breaker charge with the TP because they banned out the Furion. Maybe.
Bounty Hunter could be okay for URNADO at this point.
Bounty might be too greedy. I feel they need to pick two, like a fighting support now, with to couple with the Rubik.
Oh, they got the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, but more
That's a
more
fighting
fight the better.
support.
Oh, and they pick a Clockwork, knowing full well the Rubik's on the other team. Rubik does really well against Clock because he can lift him out of the cogs. But last pick here. What hero would you like to see them play as a support here, Rob?
Spirit Breaker.
Oh, yeah, you'd like to see a Spirit Break. And they picked Kunkka. Kunkka got through to the end. So there's your mid lane.
Offlane Weaver, solo mid, Alchemist, and safe farming.
Oh no,
I'm not sure.
Kunkka against OD. Yeah.
Kunkka against OD, right? Yeah.
So, and it'll be a safe lane. Alchemist, I'm hoping he doesn't go hand to Midas this game. I really want him to go phase into quick Shadow Blade, like 9-minute Shadow Blade, and then just wreak havoc among that OD. Because OD can't stand in the lane anymore if there's a 9-minute fully max concoction Shadow Blade initiation.
But SYF were trialing a player called Sprink for a while, and
doesn't look like he's there.
doesn't look like he's there.
Maybe if you have a look at their profiles in game when we just
Yeah, I looked at
mentioned.
ZKYZ, and he is not Sprink.
Oh, it'd be Buju, I think.
Buju is Boomer.
Oh, it is Boomer. Okay, so Boomer's playing. Awesome.
In Boomer we trust.
In Boomer we trust. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to have any pauses.
Prepare for battle.
I'll run through URNADO's team. We got McNuts playing that Weaver, heading towards the bot lane. We have Squirt on the Rubik. We've got Boredom is Fun on the Kunkka. Delete 12 on the Alchemist, and the support Spirit Breaker stand-in, meet your Playmaker.
been waiting to see a support Spirit Breaker for a very long time. Haven't casted one yet. But for SYF, we have Silkboss on the OD, Fresh on the Clockwork, ZYKZ on the Nyx Assassin, Boomer on the Lifestealer, and Monk on the Jakiro.
Interesting to see Boomer's playing that carry hero. He's usually on that support, but it looks like they're gonna. It could be an aggressive tri lane. Well, they could just be warding for Clockwork here. They have a pretty nice level 1 fight, but
They're all hiding in fog, so if somebody just walks
So
a little
does
bit too
URNADO.
far out,
I think they've spotted. Yeah, they just spotted Jakiro. Pings go out. They're happy to dodge each other. Where's the ward? Where did it go? Okay. Does this ward block anything, or
it blocks the pull cam to the left,
okay?
and that's it.
And most time when you deward, you put it over here somewhere, so it might be out of range. Hopefully, URNADO don't miss that one. And there's a line going towards bot, and it is a defensive tri lane with the Nyx farming, who's
There's a
actually
funny
got a weird build.
There's a funny story about SYF and Jakiro. Whenever one of their players did something a little bit questionable, they would get punished with the 20 games of Jakiro test.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And they would
pretty,
have to play 20 games of Jakiro in a row in scrims.
that's brutal.
My
Well,
nuts.
at least they might be good
Radiant's bottom tower
good
is under
Jakiro players after all that. And Weaver got a haste rune on bottom, and he's able to disrupt this lane already. He was able to pull the creeps up a little bit, and now this wave is pushing, and he's going to get a free level 2 off this, which is really nice.
I'm
Really
still
nice
only
for that
getting
Weaver.
one of the last hits as well out of 4 of them. So doing a really good job disrupting the farm there.
What do you think of his build? Is he like super rushing that Handamitis? Not even going stout or quelling?
Maybe. He's missed a lot of last hits though, so...
Yeah, we'll have a look at the timing. Clockwork at top. Looks like Spirit Breaker went charge first instead of bash. So he's just going to be hitting... Wow. Clock can't do nothing. He's nearly level 2 though. Wow. How is that allowed to happen? So URNADO making a little bit of a mistake early, giving the Clock 3 levels that he shouldn't have, or 3 experience. While McNuts is also level 2. So the offlane is doing well so far. There's actually a Quelling Blade up on the Alchemist, and he's got a point in Grievel's Greed. Do we hit level 2 yet, Clock? Yeah, there's the rockets. He's disrupting the pool now. He can do that with the rockets. He can even block the pool if he wants, while this mid lane,
Oh,
OD is actually getting quite low. I really like this matchup.
oh, top lane. Fresh, you can be okay.
Fresh,
The lift
he gets
comes out.
lifted. There is a charge,
up.
not available. It was used. Fresh.
Is he going to get a bash? He needs to get a
Fresh.
bash, but no bash. That is unfortunate for
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker.
Nice cogs.
Oh man, 17% chance, and he didn't get one.
And looks like there's still 3 tangos left on that Clock, and he pops a salve and he's back at the tower for now, just to disrupt the pools again. While Weaver still last sitting under his tower. He's actually only hit 2 though, so not going as well as he would have liked. Nyx has sort of semi caught up, but he's still 6 last hits behind the Grievel's Greed Alchemist. Just, being behind a Grievel's Greed Alchemist is never where you want to be. Isn't that right?
Monk's taking a lot of damage actually.
Where?
Bot lane.
Ooh, Monk. Is he gonna take a fall? He's trying to bait, I think. Weaver
Monk,
might
Monk.
even get a kill
Get
here.
out of
Monk puts the ice path. Oh, Weaver didn't dodge it. There's a salve there. Weaver.
Boomer's low
Weaver.
health as well. Everyone's low.
McNuts
But
does get
no-
mana burned, and there goes the salve. I think there was a misplay from Weaver. If he should have just dodged that ice path. It was pretty easy to see where it was going. While OD in mid
Blood.
is double the last hits of this Conqueror at the moment. So already going well for the OD.
And the
Pause
pause
comes out. He's
Look
lagging
at the stun going
on
on Weaver at bot lane.
which one's stunning?
Next.
or- Oh, he's already casted it.
Yeah, do you see the spikes coming up from the ground?
Not on my screen. I don't see the spikes.
It looks amazing on my screen. That's unfortunate.
Well, yeah, I see the cooldown. It is just off cooldown by like 0.0001 second. Does he live through this? Is the
I think
question.
he does. There is an ice path, but you know, Lifestealer very low
There's
on
a sentry
HP.
down as well, and yeah, he gets out. But he's got no more Sakuchis left for a little while.
Lifestealer only has 180 HP left, so I think that Weaver are probably going to be fine on this lane. I don't think First Blood's going to take a while. Maybe we'll go on middle because
Yeah, I have a feeling maybe this mid lane, Kunkka, if he hits one torrent, then Silvus is in trouble. Silvus
he's
will
going
probably
for
go down.
he's going for the 2 levels in X, which I really like. It ensures you a torrent hit no matter what. There's nothing that the OD can actually do about it.
That's quite good. Nearly level 3. Do you reckon boots first or bottle? What do you think he should go? He's sitting top rune for now. Well, it's bottom. Nyx is going to get it. Yeah, Nyx will win that race.
Bottle is okay. There's no way you're going to outrun a Spirit Breaker if you're being charged, so maybe a bottle.
Well, Silvus isn't going to get one. And
First Blood on Weaver.
So that was actually just Jakiro and Nyx there. I didn't think that Weaver was going to get caught out. How did he... I'm confused.
He would have been feeling confident in that lane, I can understand. He was doing so well up until that point, but he did give the First Blood. Now he's actually very far behind. He's brought up his Basilisk, so now he won't have a Tranquil Boot.
No.
Nyx, Jakiro got the last hit.
Well, Nyx now, because of that kill, will have his 5-minute Midas. And
Yep, he has a goal for it.
That is not what you want. And they got an up to career. Boots on Jakiro. You really can't be feeding First Blood in an off lane. While Alchemist does have his Midas.
Oh, mid lane. Silvus, you're being charged.
Oh, do we have an X? Do we see an X?
Position.
There goes the torrent, but there was no X.
No X.
Wow.
He had mana for the combo.
Yeah, a little bit of probably miscommunication. The players weren't ready for, well, the Rubik was nowhere near ready. And
all the way up by this ward.
OD even panicked level his Sanity's Eclipse just in case he thought he needed it. Which is probably not what he wanted to do. He would have preferred to max the other skills, I think.
Sanity's Eclipse, still such a strong ability when there are more than one hero around. The AoE just makes it deal a lot of damage over an area.
I guess that's why he leveled it just then, because he thought if they dived him, he might be able to pull out a bit of extra damage. And does it get disrupted? He gets actually 2 last hits here, the Weaver, with that Sakuchi. So very well done on that. And he's got to be careful here. He can't get comboed. Down goes the Ice Path. Is the Scent going to get used? Yes, it does. Probably a waste of a sentry, though.
There's no stun on Nyx Assassin. He uses the mana on the mana drain. So Weaver just getting away, still being a nuisance. Has enough mana for maybe 3 more Sakuchis. The Basilisk just doing some work with that mana regeneration. Invisibility rune going on Outward Devourer. Probably looking to build towards a Buckler at this point. Get those more procs of Essence Aura. Boredom is fun. Not really sitting on many items. He has his bottle, which he's ferrying back and forth.
Bottom boots. It looks like Silvos has really been able to take over this mid lane. He's 33 and 33 last hits, 19 denies, and to the Kunkka's 19 to 3. So that usually it's not as heavy sided, but it looks like OD timing the Astral Imprisonments as Kunkka's going to go get a last hit is working out for him.
Yeah, it's really what you want to be doing. You want to be denying as much as you can to a hero like Kunkka. If Kunkka can't get levels, then it's just a big problem in the mid game. You need that level 12 at least, where you have 2 levels of X, 4 levels of Tidebringer.
Oh, there are no clogs here. Clog does cogs. There's the charge. The lift will go off soon as well. Concoction's getting charged. There it flies. There's no there. This is a dead clockwork. Back to the base for you, buddy.
And Rubik doesn't even use the telekinesis. That's really nice patience there from URNADO.
Yeah, well, they knew they had it. They've got 2 levels in the unstable concoction, so that did quite a lot of burst. There's a big difference. There's almost 10 last hit difference out of these safe lane carries with Midas, and right now the Alchemist is showing it. He's about 800 gold ahead of the Nyx.
He does have 4 levels of Grievel's Greed as well, and a minus Phase Boots. Phase Boots finally going up on the Lifestealer, but you are trading for an Alchemist. They're going to have to make something happen pretty soon. And Fest is on cooldown at the moment because he used it.
Yeah, he used it because he was low. He still doesn't have a stout shield, so he's taking a lot of damage on the tower. Is that a charge on mid? That's a charge on mid. OD, like he's got backup.
OD.
He's got the Ice Path coming in. How many is he going to hit? He's going to hit 2, but the Torrent still latches. There's no more mana left on Rubik and drops the Sanity's Eclipse.
It does a lot of damage.
Almost kills the Spirit Breaker. The rocket flies. And McNuggets actually came as well to the party, but didn't get any tea.
That's 4 heroes middle. And they didn't get anything accomplished. Maybe they baited out an ability and slowed down the OD, but he's still last hitting.
And he's got his Trankles, so he's happy to just keep last hitting. And what's coming on the career?
Haste Rune,
He's got
ZKYZ. Are you going to get a kill here? Are you going to get stun?
Ooh, no, he leaves it for now. And looks like next, still free farming. He's happy to just use his Hand of Midases on the creeps at the moment in the lane, because he doesn't want to waste efficiency. Always try to have that Midas off cooldown if you can. While top, looks like Shadowblade is only 1400 gold away now. Do we have Hookshot yet? Yes, we do. Hookshot is online, and
He only has one level of battery assault, so I'm not sure if this hookshot is going to be really that effective.
oh,
You
he's
won't be
in
able
the
to get
spot.
those
He
kills.
spots out the Spirit Breaker, and yeah, is Jakiro going to keep hiding? He's trying to bait, but Spirit Breaker's not taking any of it, and he's just chilling like a villain. While Alk doesn't have his ult for 7 seconds. If he gets caught out here, that'll be his death. Oh, there's the ice path. There goes the flare as well, but the TP reaction. Do they want to fight this? Is the lift going to be there or the charge?
No lift.
No lift or charge. While Weaver still at bottom, not getting a lot of farm. He's got 11 last hits to the clock's 22, and he's going back to base.
As soon as the Shadowblade is up on Alchemist, they'll be able to be aggressive. Potentially, maybe rotate into the mid lane, get a gank on Sylvos again. Hook into the mid
Clock
lane.
gets the hook and the cogs. That is a dead conquer. Almost, it didn't see the rotation coming in. The miscall didn't come out, and there was no vision. So probably not entirely Conker's fault. A little bit of a
All
team.
of the wards for
death there.
URNADO are on the bottom side of the river. Quite questionable warding there.
Oh, what was the timing on these wards? Wow, they were placed pretty consecutively. So yeah, I think this ward here probably could have been on this side. Would have saved the Kunko just then. But Sylvos looks like he's going for that 4-star first. He's about to have it. 11 minutes in, and there we go. That's good
the
enough
charge
gold.
got him.
Oh, if he dies now, before he buys it, the Weaver's here as well. Are we going to see the swarm? Hasn't leveled it.
His ultimate's
Sylvos
still on cooldown.
is going to make it away. And
Just comes up
Rubik
now.
came
Here's
as well.
Sanity
They
Eclipse.
have to kill this guy. They've got to kill him, but he drops Sanity's Eclipse. Weaver time lapses, and they do get the OD eventually.
Ooh.
The TP reactions are really late, but this is Nags. This is going to be a kill on the Spirit Breaker. There's nothing he can do. Clock's here as well. Is he going to kill still? No kills still.
Boomer probably saying, "Leave me the kill. I need gold."
Oh, a nice torrent. Warding off the chasing Clockwork, who does
Oh,
have his
his
hook
hook.
shot, and
Oh, yeah.
he misses. Unfortunate. It was close. Weaver probably should get a point in that swarm soon. It is pretty handy. Do we have Shadowblade up? Is it coming to him on the career? Yes, it is. Full Shadowblade up now for the Alchemist.
One
Wow.
stacked Alchemist. 11 minutes into the game.
Looks like SYF are feeding level 6 to the Nyx Assassin, so he can start Vendettaing around. While 2200 gold on the Nyx. Does he want to go Armlet? I think he does. Or does he go Drums?
Armlet or drums, both the good items. The drums give you that extra attack speed on a hero like the Outward Devourer. Spirit Breaker sitting in middle. Kinda just having a little bit of a party with the Weaver, showing his face there, so
Well, he also needs
Sylvos.
level 6 as well, so just ditching some XP.
Sylvos knows he's there now, so the supports of SYF just sitting nearby. You can see Monk just ready for this gank in mid lane. And Fist being used on one of the Ursas.
Another ward
Okay.
for mid lane as well. Up on the
Wow.
background here, so really covered the vision. You don't even need this ward anymore.
They're really trying to shut down Sylvos, but he's sitting on 67 last hits to 36 denies, so really Sylvos is just shutting down the enemy rather than the other way around.
Well,
Alchemist has been left alone now.
yeah, at the moment, the Alchemist is the silver lining for URNADO. He is farming up that BKB. He's got the Yoga Club. Probably should send it out to him rather than having the Iron Branch. Extra health would definitely go a long way in the grand scheme of things. At bottom, though, he gets the charge off. Meet your playmaker. Charging away. Did get initiated on. Was it a Nyx? Yeah, it was a Nyx Vendetta as well. That's how tanky a Spirit Breaker is. Can even survive a Nyx Nax combo.
Spirit Breaker support is the best kind of support in my eyes.
Is there an X? Why is
He has
having-
mana, he has mana.
There's the X. And
Does he have the rage? Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
he
go.
has the rage. I think he was in range of the Nyx assassin at one point, but he didn't X. So a little bit.
A little bit of indecision, a little bit of hesitation there from Boredom is fun, but that's okay. Mistakes are made and we learn from them. So maybe next time
This
to be on a
Alchemist
different
is
one,
gonna
charge
have,
goes on.
like 16-minute PKB. Well, maybe not 16 minutes, 17-minute. If he doesn't die.
103 last hits, so he's going to be going towards that 10 last hits a minute.
Well, his net worth is 2.5 more than the Nyx. It is going really, really well for this Alchemist at the moment. I'd like to start seeing this Ancient stack starting to get bigger and bigger. A lot of gold. If Alchemist has like a 5 stack of Ancients, that's like 2k gold right there.
Oh, lots of TPs going
the
top lane.
rotations. There is an
The
infest.
Shadowblade is just on cooldown, and the Chemical Rage is going to go down as well.
Is he going to infest into clock or no dice? There we go.
Smelling a rat. He's
Yeah.
backing off. He's going to go farm the...
He completely saw it. There's an invisible OD as well. I wonder
Oh.
if he knows about this. OD, trying to scout. He's running up, but Alchemist is farming in the jungle.
I guess he's thinking, you know, they're not anywhere else on the map. Where can they be? But
this
no.
is not good. OD
Alchemist.
does spot him out. Alk, is he going to get lifted? Is he going to get lifted? He does get
Just
lifted.
uses Chemical Rage.
Yeah,
Nice.
he got Chemical Rage off. He does have... Do they have dust?
There's no detection.
They don't have dust. Oh no, there's the dust. A little bit too late, but they do get it at the end of the day. Alchemist didn't know that the invis one's on the OD, and unfortunately didn't smell the rat.
Charge going out on Monk in mid lane. X as well.
Is this going to be a dead Shakira?
Oh.
The ship's coming in, and it doesn't hit, but the ultimate used the Nether Strike, and they do get the kill. Not the best trade.
It's
for an
okay to
Alchemist.
spam those abilities. Such a low cooldown. 60 seconds at level 1. Very low cooldown. Now he continues to bottle Crow.
Radiant's middle tower
What is with these Conquer builds today? They just
Conquer-
completely build like different items. Tower on top does 4.
Blades of Attack, Robo Magi, Bracer. Doesn't finish up the phase boots. Starts building a drum. I'm not sure what's going on here, but
Couple questionable Conquer item builds of late.
Fun
While
to watch.
Jakiro, does he level up Macro Power? Yes, he does. So Macro Power's there now. That extra bit of team fight damage. Do we have Rubik ult yet? Is the steel there? It is there. He's level 7 actually. Alchemist back to farming the jungle. He realizes he would have lived through that last attack if he'd had BKB, so he's going to farm that up. Looks like mid tower's the next on the agenda for SYF.
SYF taking a while to actually decide that they want an objective. Monk, are you going to be okay this time? The Ice Path goes out and
Yeah, cancel
Stops
of the
the charge.
charge. Spear Breaker runs all the way down. Rockets, flares going out. Nyx Assassin goes Vendetta.
there was a ward on this though, so they know it's here.
Dire's top tower
Well,
is under
there wasn't a die award, so
Ah,
oh no, what's this? Orange Nyx v Alchemist. 3 seconds left on that. And Clock hooks the Rubik. Is he gonna get any more damage out? OT gets a double kill with the Sanity's Eclipse, absolutely destroying the Rubik and the Conquer. No chance for those guys to live through that.
Sylvos.
Alchemist running into the hands of SYF there. He could have just ran up
Dire's
through there,
middle tower has
and he
fallen.
would have been fine. And his teammates would have been fine too. So a lot of mispositioning there from the out.
Sylvos has done a lot of work this game. He's kind of been under a lot of pressure. The Spirit Breaker has been charging him all game. He's been ganked by the Weaver even. Like, everyone, even the Weaver, a farming Weaver, has ganked him. And even then, he's sitting on 93 last hits with 39 denies, 17 minutes into the game. And he has a 4-staff. He's going towards a Shadow Blade, it looks like.
Nyx actually went Orchid, and this is a Nyx bomb on the Rubik. Goodbye, Rubik.
Whoa.
Goodbye, little buddy.
I really like the Orchid pickup, especially because they're against a Weaver. And it can also be used on the Spirit Breaker to try and stop that Nether Strike coming off after the charge happens. So
They
if
do get the bottom tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
that Orchid has a lot of uses against the team of URNADO.
Do you think we'll see a Blink Dagger next as well? Blink Dagger Orchid.
Maybe even a Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
Fortified.
It's not that bad. You get extra movement speed. You get the extra damage proc. You have the Infest, which also gives you some more escape, and then the
Force the
Orchid.
enemy team to
Radiant structures are fortified.
reveal.
Yeah, and if the enemy team buy a gem, then you can just focus that guy, kill them, and then get a free gem off it, which is to the detriment of a Weaver.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How close to BKB? Is it coming to him on the career?
Radiant's top
Yes, it
tower
is.
under attack.
So 18-minute 40 BKB. Alchemist a little bit delayed, as SYF did turn their attention to him for a few minutes. He can still, if he gets AC, as now that the OD can do nothing. Oh, I heard a clockwork hook. Where was that going? Okay, clockwork has barbed armor as well. But now that the OD does 0 damage to the Alk, how are they going to fare in team fights if Alk gets a big unstable concoction off?
I think if the big unstable concoction goes off, then URNADO will be ahead. It's all up to the positioning of SYF, but you know, SYF, they do have these big ultimates. They have the big stuns, they have the Ice Path, they have the Impale coming out from the next assassin, they have the hook shot,
spot him
and
out.
Cogs.
They don't know if he's not the real one yet. They're going to drop the cogs on this too, I think. Yeah, there it is. But now that now they've realised their mistake, and here comes the
he's
charge.
getting charged.
Dire's middle tower
Oh, he's going
is
bottom.
under attack.
So Buju raging
Boomer.
up. He doesn't know he's getting charged just yet.
Oh,
Oh,
blink.
he does have a blink dagger. He actually turns on McNuts. McNuts is silenced. There's the that Spirit Breaker
Yes.
didn't make it in time. Rubik actually comes. What did he steal?
steals
There's
a
the
miss.
Nether Strike. He might have to infest bomb the snakes to get the damage. Infest. Whoa. Infest. He doesn't know he has infest, surely. And he TP's out.
We're going to see Rubik and Fist Bombs now
Wow.
with Spirit Breaker.
Well, that was a dead Nax if Rubik infested. Questionable. Question marks
All he
above
needs
my
to
head.
do is infest in one of the creeps and then pop out immediately. Oh well,
Oh,
big
oh,
torrent.
huge torrents
Charge
on
going
top.
on Monk.
And if there was only the follow-up ship, that could have spelled disaster for SYF. And Spirit Breaker getting completely caught out. Down goes the Ice Path, and he goes dead.
The
He's
boat!
fun. And
Silvos!
the boat, it does hit Silvos.
No detection.
He has a Shadow Blade. There pops the BKB from Alk. Fresh, looks like he's going to get out of here. Sanity's Eclipse. Down goes the Weaver. Alchemist, he does, at the end, get the clockwork, and he will get a double kill here. Or
Triple kill.
triple kill. He did get the OD. Is he going to get 4? There's
Ultra.
4. Ultra. Rubik's here. He's got the Infest Bomb.
63 HP on Alchemist, and he gets away.
Blink Dagger in 2 seconds. Ooh.
He's gonna have. Oh, there's a charge going out on Boomer as well, actually, on the top
Do
lane.
we see an Infest? Jumping him on the way. Ooh.
Taxi.
Taxi. That looks like Alchemist.
Oh,
Did get to live.
Spirit Breaker using the salve on himself instead of on the.
Whoa. Bit of a misplay, but looks like Boomer, TP's mid. Back to farming. And I think Bash is the next item that he'll go for. I've seen this build many a time in a pub. But it could be the detriment to him if Alk, he just got an ultra kill. If he has 3,000 gold, if Alk can get that AC up, then all of a sudden this Nax is not doing as much damage as he should be.
He does have that level 16, which is the level 3 Chemical Rage, giving him a bonus 750 HP. And if he has that armor as well, and the attack speed, then, you know, SYF going to have a bit of trouble dealing with that. The thing that they do have in their favour is the Outward Devourer, and this Arcane Orb still does a lot of damage. McNuts being aggressive, Monk's actually being charged.
Here's the Infest TP from Rubik, while on top lane, Meet Your Playmaker does get the Nether Strike off before he dies, so he's done his job. If he can just bait them, he pops the dust as well. In comes the Infest Bomb. Pops his BKB. Rubik, you're going to pop out. There it is. There's the damage. And now they're going to go on to the OD, but OD looks like he's going to get out for now. Delete. You're taking too much damage. You didn't have your ulti up. Double kill for the clock. The boat comes in, but it's too late. Everyone died.
Everyone died. Apart from maybe the Conquer.
I
and
think
all of this way, apart from Monk.
And Ede made a mistake by going on the Jakiro. Oh, Kunkka, you are so out of position right now. And the Impale was timed perfectly. Do we see the Carapace? No, don't need to see Carapace.
Oh, the charge.
Oh, the
This
main
maybe,
charge.
yeah, it stops the charge. This is not the way you want to play Spirit Breaker. You don't want to be cancelling charges, but
He's cancelled more
SYF.
charges than completed them, I think.
SYF, they have a lot of abilities to stop the charge before it actually comes. They have the Impale, they have the Ice Path, and both of these abilities, well, even they even have the Astral Imprisonment, and all of these items can stop the charge in its tracks. So
Yeah.
really good draft here by SYF, just dealing with the Spirit Breaker beautifully.
I think, yeah, that last fight, they needed to aim the OD first with the Infest Bomb and Unstable Concoction. And that fight would have gone completely the other way. So a little bit of, why would you kill the Jakiro over an OD? Please
The
don't.
fact that the Alchemist didn't have his ultimate up as well when he was trying to man-fight the Lifestealer was a big deal. Silvos using his Shadow Blade immediately, just backing up, and Spirit Breaker can't jump on it. He does have Dust though.
Oh, bottom.
Oh,
McNuts. You got Infest Bombed. You died. Unfortunately, the Weaver pick just hasn't worked out at all. This is what I was worried in the draft. Alchemist able to get a pick off actually, able to get the Jakiro return kill, and
Silvos.
there is sentries on the
The
ground
dust has
here.
been used.
The clock hooks in, and he just runs out straight away. And
Oh,
they
the-
did see him. But he could
the
have
dust
held on
runs
for a
out.
bit
The dust
longer.
runs out.
Yeah, they don't know where he went. Clock doesn't have hook anymore, but in comes the Nax with the blink and the silence onto the Alchemist, and he does get Soul Stomp, oh not Soul Stompton, Astral Imprisonment and Sanity's Eclipse. Too much damage for the Spirit Breaker to handle. Fresh is putting down great cogs this game. BKB's run out now, and the cogs actually look like they went down. And Alk, is he going to get the kill on Buju? Yes, he does. 500 gold, and he does.
Oh, Silvos,
He
you
does
were so
escape.
low. McNuts.
Oh, McNuts does get a follow-up kill. This is going well for URNADO here. They're bringing down all the big heroes.
There's
Nix
no
is here.
stop.
No mana. Meanwhile, at backplay, delete. You need to get out of there, buddy. Is there going to be hook in for 2 seconds?
His ultimate is down, and
Yeah.
Pop.
Oh, they even pop the macro pyre, and there goes the
charge
dust.
coming out.
And the
Oh,
charge.
it's so unfortunate. Gets stopped by the Carapace.
Great timing. The courier delivers an item. Or wards. And they are pinging on it, but out goes the Impale. McNuts then into the ice path, very well timed. There is no time lapse for 30 seconds.
Well played by both teams, that team fight. Alchemist just sitting there, going in for a little bit too long. His ultimate just was on cooldown for the last few seconds of it, and as your ultimate is on cooldown, as an Alchemist, you're going to die, so you need to kind of back off, be patient, and wait for your cooldown to come back up. Ultimate is fun, going to the bot lane, getting a bit of farm here. He kind of needs it. 63 last hits, 25 minutes into the game. It's a solo mid conquer.
The offlane Clockwork is bigger than him by a long way. Oh, 4k bigger. He's almost got his 70 gold off Ags. The Clockwork. If Rubik can steal an Ags hookshot, that'd be pretty decent. But needs to achieve that first. It's one of the hardest skills to steal off Clockwork. Well,
Battle of the Hooks.
Battle of the Hooks. Well, McKnight still has no items. I was saying in the drop before, oh, he's getting hunted. OD's here. Does spot him out. He starts hitting him with those orbs straight away. I'm wondering when the gem's going to come up. Oh,
Basket
what is he
base.
doing? He's so far in. Out goes the concoction. He does go invisible. Is there dust? They do see him still from the charge. Torrent
Sentries
was
on
wasted.
Spirit Breaker.
Who's here? Boomer's still there. He could decide to go in, but down goes the scent, and down goes the OD. A little bit of light at the end of the tunnel there for URNADO. Giving more space for this Alchemist to get bigger and bigger. He's actually really close to his
Dire's
AC.
middle tower is under attack.
Well, fresh.
He has it in a few hundred gold. Fresh does have his eggs as well. I'm back to base to pick it up. Boomer did go that basher. Should see it into an Abyssal Blade now, and Alk is going to struggle to survive through that if he is the one to receive the Abyssal Blade.
Is he close to that?
Well, he's fairly close. He's about 2,500 off. Close enough.
Yeah. Oh, right. So I got completely mixed up. I thought you were talking about Elk, and,
Oh no!
and I
Like,
clicked on the lifesteal and realized you're talking about him. But he does have that Blink Dagger. He has the Orchid and the Basher, which is pretty huge. You can bridge the gap with anybody who
here we
wants
go, McNuts. You're a dead McNuts. You need to, unless the stun from Spirit Breaker comes. The Ice Path misses,
Oh.
but too much burst damage. Oh, the Torrent hits too. Buju goes down as well. Double kill. They're gonna get going onto the Jakiro. Monk's just
Alchemist.
trying to delay some time. Is he gonna be able to tip you out of this? If he gets
No
away,
way.
he's a genius. Wow,
And the stun flies across the map.
he made it. The stun's flying. Where is it? I can't see it.
It's gone so high that it's off the screen. We'll see it soon. It's gonna get hit by it.
So
3, 2.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
it
it is.
is. It just disappeared. Well, looks like they're going into Roche. There's a little bit of a slow reaction though. I feel that they could have just ran in there straight away, but they were wasting a little bit of time. If they pick Roche here, I don't know if SYF can fight them for the next 6 minutes. They are shooting rockets. The rocket does spot them out, but this Roche is nearly already dead.
Silvos has actually gone for a Mask of Madness, so he's not going to have any HP. The hook goes in
Clock
from Fresh.
hooks in. Is he going to get... Oh,
He
Clock
steals the
snatched it.
Aegis!
And he didn't get this kill though, but Meet Your Playmaker dies up to the top lane.
Fresh!
And Fresh does get the
Double
conker
kill.
kill. And he hooks back in. He's still alive here. Is he going to... No. Oh, wow. Down goes the Aegis. Meanwhile, SYF. Buyback from the OD.
No way.
Dust gets popped on Delete. He's got nothing left. Delete. Hobbling on out of there. And there's another hook by
Triple
Clockwork.
kill. Fresh.
Triple kill.
Is under attack.
This has to be like player of the tournament.
Steals the Aegis, kills the whole team by himself. Fresh. Well, I shouldn't say by himself,
Dire's
because
middle
it wasn't,
tower
but
is under attack.
still.
Radiant's
Alchemist
bottom
buys
tower
back.
has fallen.
Fresh, man.
Wow,
Being
that-
the playmaker of that team fight, well played by him. Clockwork getting the last hit on the tower as well, and pausing the game, saying
Fresh needs a sec.
second.
Skyped up.
2k already. He's got this Aghahims, he's got the Blade Mail Treads. What is he going to build next? Maybe a 4 staff?
4 staff would do him some good. Maybe he'll just go BKB. Like we saw Endless Winters Clockwork go BKB and didn't die for the whole game. So I'm a bit of a fan of that build now. Looks like they're going to put pressure on this tier 3. That just completely turned the game right there. If URNADO were able to get that.
Dire's middle tower
Oh,
is under
Buju
attack.
blinking forward. Taking a lot of damage from the towers, tier 4s. He
He's
almost
going to have
lost
to
all of his
invest
health.
something. Monk actually getting charged here. Are they going to stop this?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
yes,
stop
the
it.
Chink cancel the charge.
Tier 3, 400,
No,
300,
no.
200. There's the Infest. Here comes Alk, but he wasn't charging his concoction. Now he is. Who's back here? Fresh cooks in. And is he even
He's
going
gonna stun himself.
Oh, he had to BKB. Very nice timing. They do have vision of Silvos. Silvos dies. He doesn't have buyback. Onto Sykes. Sykes goes down. Double kill now.
God,
Fresh
like,
went godlike. If they get this kill on Alchemist, he is going to be huge. Try to give it to Alk. Oh.
878 gold, and that's the gem as well. That's another 800 gold there.
Who lost the gem?
Fresh.
Wow.
The clock at a gem.
That team fight was huge. They just lost like 3k gold just then, I reckon. In those 4
Yep.
deaths in the gem.
The gold graph will probably represent that. Well, actually, wow.
Well, it doesn't represent the gem.
Look at the gold graph.
Wow, that's 14k gold lead. 7.5k experience.
I
But
didn't
there's-
think it would be like that.
I guess we can see on the net worth. Whoa, camera, what are you doing?
Radiant's middle
There's
tower is under
Alchemist and then 4 Radiant Heroes.
Radiant structures
So
are
that's why
fortified.
they're ahead at the moment. The farm's more split across the Radiant team, but looks like they're gonna get a tier 2 out of it. Clock does have buyback if he wants.
Radiant's
Yeah, they
middle
should just
tower
back
is
off.
under attack.
And
Nita comes up.
I think he needs that basher so he can man fight the
Rubik,
Nags.
Rubik.
What are you doing here,
You're out
Rubik?
of position.
Nyx just destroys him, and Nyx comes in for the kill. Even rages as well. Didn't want any. Did they have a gem again? No, not
No
yet.
shenanigans.
Yeah, he didn't want any funny stuff from the Rubik. Does Rubik have full stuff? No, not yet.
Rubik,
Yeah.
either building towards a 4-staff or a Blink Dagger, I'm not really sure at this point. I think 4-staff is a better choice considering the initiation power of SYF at this point is very strong. Blink Dagger on the Lifestealer, Blink Dagger on the next Assassin, 4-staff Shadowblade on OD.
I think the Mask of Madness has really been the fail of the OD. He died so many times now. How many deaths has he had? He's had 6 deaths after
If
having
he gets
such a good
hit
start.
a few times by the OD, he just takes a fall, especially if this Mask of Madness is up. That extra damage that he takes is pretty huge, really.
Yeah, if he gets hit by the Alk while that Mask of Madness is on, he is dead. He's
The
a
unstable
dead cookie.
concoction will just stop him from doing anything, and maybe Mechanism is a better choice because they do need one. They do need a Mechanism to just maintain the HP when doing a push.
The bash is up on Alk, but he doesn't have any buyback gold.
Well, Boomer has an Abyssal Blade now.
He's got it. Yeah, there it is. And that's going to target on. Oh, it might even be used on Nux here, but it's actually used on Boredom is Fun. Kunkka does get his spells off though. McNuts is also in trouble. Yeah, down goes McNuts to the macro pyre. BKB's popped by delete, but he's just not choosing a target. There's an infest next here. The BKB Rubik at the back, just able to live, but Nake's died in the end. The Nether Strike doing too much damage. That's 3 people dead for a Weaver. Monk's gonna die as well. URNADO are defending.
Everybody from SYF focused the Alchemist and he didn't die.
Oh,
Alchemist just ran away.
Oh, there's Alchemist is... Yeah, like, I think that the Nakes used the Abyssal Blade on the Weaver, didn't he?
Ah, on the Kunkka.
The Kunkka, and he used the Orchid on the Weaver. He really needs to get one of those 2 skill items off on the Alchemist, I think.
Well, if the Alchemist hasn't used his ultimate yet, then Orchid is great on him, but if he has, then Abyssal definitely on the Alchemist every single fight. That ability to just stop him from hitting things is really good. Then you can focus the other heroes on the team, and then very last you can kill the Alchemist. But the Alchemist does have this Assault Curious, which gives his team that extra aura, that aura bonus of 5. It's really, really good.
Oh,
the hook
Clog
goes off.
gets a hook in on
Rubik,
who
you're
is
out of
it?
position
Squirt.
again.
You're a dead Squirt. He does throw him out, so he might live for a little while. He needs to buy... Oh, he had enough gold for his 4-staff, but he didn't buy it. But he... Yeah, he just got left behind. The age-old problem of don't TP out this close to a clockwork. Never works out well for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's elite. He's close to his Abyssal as well. It's going to be a battle of the Abyssals. He sold his Midas.
Who can stun first? That's the question.
Yep. Who gets that Abyssal Blade off first?
Next big fight, probably the Roshan pit. It's about 4 minutes away. If that.
Whoever wins that fight will be in a pretty commanding lead for the game, and we can see the gold graphs are starting to trickle down. URNADO brought back a 14k Decifit to only 10k, while the experience, how are you going? It's only 2.5, so the experience is pretty much nothing. This Spirit Breaker's Nether Strikes are really, really disrupting the Nakes in these team fights. It's doing so much damage to the Nakes, and the Nakes just can't live through it.
The last 2 fights, the Alchemist has managed to get 3-man Unstable Concoctions with fully charged, the ability being fully charged, so that's pretty much the downfall of SYF. They are clumping quite hard in team fights, and they're getting hurt quite badly by it. Do you see a smoke up? No smokes.
Yeah, well, the smoke just came out from URNADO. They want to fight, then they're going to have buyback on the Alch, so that's okay. They're not going to have Abyssal, but they're going to have buyback. They're baiting the Weaver in the lane. Yeah, this is actually a smart play. Nyx is here in Vendetta. The pause comes out.
Oh man, tactical pause.
This is the fight, Twig. Not the Roshan. This is it. Everyone's close. Nyx is coming in the back. Yeah, this is going to be the deciding fight.
Now the difference between SYF right now and URNADO is that URNADO don't really have that much to bridge the gap. Of course there is the Spirit Breaker who can charge, but apart from that, they don't have a Blink Dagger Lifestealer or a Clockwork who can hook from afar. The OD has the 4-staff and a Shadow Blade, which gives them extra movement speed, and this Weaver could die really fast.
Here we go. If he dies before they catch, he's in trouble. There goes the Impale. The Clock hooks in as well into the Ice Path. McNuts doesn't get time that's off. The charge was there, but the cogs was too good. In comes the ship. Everyone's got rum. Whoa, Nyx just gets destroyed. And Alka's here to party, but he gets stunned and he dies. He is dead. Monk gets lifted. Next on the target list, 3 dead. The Torrent does hit fresh. He has hook up again. He needs to dodge something. He actually tries to hook back in. And they get the OD. URNADO are turning this man. URNADO might win.
Oh, he steals hook.
He steals the
hook.
He's level 16 as well. He's got that hook for like 3 minutes.
Ooh, 12-second cooldown hook on Rubik for the rest of the game.
I'm tingling. Do we
You got
see the first?
You got nerd chills?
I've got nerd chills. Do we see the first upset of the tournament? URNADO vs SYF.
Maybe.
Every
URNADO
other top tier
really
team
well.
has won all their games. If SYF lose this, and the gold graph hasn't quite shown that last fight yet, but it will be up soon. Roshan, 2 minutes. They're not going to get it. They're not even going to get this bottom tower though. Maybe they will. We'll see. Kunkka His ship is hitting like he's hitting these spells, which is what he wants. Oh, Nyx, so you're gonna get nether striked. Oh, it was on cooldown, and they have to back out. The ship is coming in, and oh, Nyx might get hit here, but he doesn't. He tries to spike carapace it, and Kunkka TP's out.
Alchemist pops his ultimate, gets that mana regen, just runs away. The chemical rage, so good for that mana regen, 12 per second.
This Nyx is. The awkward Blink Dagger is really proving to not work out for him. They needed to win this earlier.
Oh, the Infest coming out on Fresh.
Well, who's got it? Fresh. Oh, Nyx is scouting. He doesn't spot the Alchemist just yet, and he's going the wrong way for him. Who else is there?
They ping out the Ancient Sack, saying it's gone. It's no longer. There has to be somebody around.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, no more hook shot.
Squirt. You've got Hook.
He needs to hook out.
He needs and he hooks out. He's alive. Out goes the stun. The lift's there as well. He's still surviving after this. Macropie's down, but Alchemist didn't get the BKB off in time.
Man.
Whoa. That was huge. They lost the gem as well. Why? Just for a Rubik.
Nuts.
The hook does miss. McNuts still trying to get the kill here, but in comes Silvos. The fail boat happens. And the BKB popped by McNuts. Is he going to survive through this? Oh, I'm disappointed.
Oh, very aggressive.
Alchemist could have lived through that, but the blink into this impale. Good luck. Another BKB not popped, and yeah, that's me disappointed. Rubik did live after all that. Are you kidding me?
Still does have the hook.
If he defends the base, he's the winner.
Rubik number 1.
Man, why don't they just pop their BKBs? It's not hard. Far out. I guess this is the difference between a top tier team and a mid tier team. Gotta be able to pop those items when it matters.
At the right times, really.
Yeah, when it matters. And it looks like it's gonna be a free Roche. Is this the... No, it's just, there's no cheese in this one, it's just Aegis the Immortal.
Second Roshan, so yeah, just Aegis.
Well,
40 minutes in, it's actually kind of surprising this is only the second Roshan, given the fact that both teams have a lot of potential heroes to control the map and get pickoffs.
well
And as soon as you have a small advantage, it's pretty much the perfect time to get a Roshan.
the game's not over.
The game is
It's not
anything
over.
but over.
They didn't get the racks after all that. And the gold lead is creeping back up to 10k. But I think, and the experience lead was actually in the favour of the Dire, but I think if that fight didn't just happen just then, URNADO might be in the box seat for this game, but they've made it hard for themselves. It'll be the Cinderella story if they can come back and win it.
URNADO actually have 4 heroes that can potentially carry Weaver, Kunkka, Spirit Breaker, and Alchemist. All these heroes, when it gets into the very, very late game, become very potent, very strong. They just need to get these items. They need to make sure that their progression keeps on going. The Vendetta actually being used by ZKYZ on the Nyx Assassin, but he's just running back, getting a Smoke of Deceit, and maybe looking to...
Oh, there was a ward that spotted out the smoke, I think. And yeah, and that's why SYF just completely back off. As a Vlad's on the Nyx, I saw a Heaven's Halberd as well on the Clockwork. Yeah, he has the Heaven's Halberd, 2700 gold as well. He's getting pretty big, that clock. Well, yeah, Jakiro has his gem back. Or whose gem is it? Fresh's gem. He's got Fresh's gem. And finally the BKB is about to come up for OD. This is when the team fights will start turning around now, I think. This OD is not going to get dropped by Magic anymore. And he's going to be able to freelance in the fights.
Oh, yeah, he has the money for it, as you said. Hasn't bought it yet, there you go. Just finishes it up and sends it over. 3 smokes on the courier, just kind of separate.
Yeah, look how scared URNADO is. They have no idea.
They don't want to get picked off, and I can understand that. SYF feeling confident to just run around the map farming.
Well, they had vision of them the whole time. That ward in the base, really, really nice. Well, there's an infested Nyx Assassin here. The rest of the team a little bit far away. Monk's baiting. There's a big bad bait. McNuts still has his BKB. Kunkka still has BKB. Alchemist's BKB will be running low by now. Yeah, it's only on a 4-second charge, so he has to use it sparingly.
The gem is actually on Jakiro, so if Jakiro takes a fall, then it's a gem lost. Kunkka buying himself a gem. Gets sent on the courier to Spirit Breaker, so now there's some invis detection for both teams now.
Oh, here's the initiation. McNuts. He went invis in time though. There goes the Abyssal Blade onto the Alchemist. The ship hits everybody. BKBs have popped off. Silvos didn't pop his BKB. He's going to lose Aegis. Oh no. Yeah, he did. Aegis goes down. Nax is dead again. Zyx. Oh, the two-man Ice Path and BKB not popped off again. Oh, he did pop it at the last second, but he just wasted the charge. Fresh is going to die now as well. The Ice Jakiro is still in the neighborhood. Wow. And Clock hooks back in. Hook stolen again by Rubik. Triple kill to the Alchemist the TP out. So that just shows, guys, game is not over. SYF, they feel like they're ahead. Well, they are ahead. 10k gold lead. They were almost 10k experience, but still losing the fight.
Well, this Alchemist now sitting on 4.2k gold. He has the Abyssal Blade, Shadow Blade, and Assault Curious. What is he going to build next, do you think?
Oh, what does he need? It's probably not a bad idea to rebuy the Black King bar, sell it, or not sell it, just rebuy a new one. I think the 10-second BKB charge is worth more than a possible another item. Maybe. It's a big call.
Maybe. I agree with you, because I can't really think of...
Because they can't bring him down if he's BKB.
Maybe he needs some more damage, but... If you die, you know, it's probably not worth it to get more damage if you did.
But yeah, like, he only dies when he doesn't have BKB up. Like, if he has a 10-second BKB charge right now, what do SYF do against him? Nax doesn't have the DPS to kill him, and they do smack up, and they don't get spotted out this time either. The line gets drawn. There is no sense. Weaver's still in mid. Does he have another item, or is he... I think he bought back that last fight, because I think he did die. And... smoked up Spirit Breaker. Who are they going to spot? Who are they going to find? There is a Nax. The Nax is here, and here comes Kunko. This is going to be the Nax. He's going to have to rage. He does blink out though. Zyx is here, and there goes the Nether Strike. There's Concoction as well. Skyx, this gets destroyed. They're on to the next. Meanwhile, Ice Path does catch the Rubik at the back. Does he still have? Oh, he still has Clockwork Hook. Nax goes down. He doesn't. Does he have buyback? He doesn't.
He has no buyback.
Oh no, he does. Buyback in 4 minutes. Wow.
Yeah,
Nax
no
is down.
buyback.
This could be a Rax. Yeah, this could definitely be a Rax.
This could even be game. Like, the lifesteal is down for 70 seconds. And
they are fighting actually, sorry. And looks like the Sanity's Eclipse is going to destroy the Spirit Breaker. They dove without the creep wave. Mistakes were made. Zyx is here. Impale misses. Oh, Rubik hooks in. There's the Torrent as well, but Nyx Assassin dodges it. The BKB not up yet. And there goes the Clockwork Hook. What is URNADO doing? Just making mistake after mistake. BKB, TP from boredom, and he does get out. McNuts is going to die though.
Triple kill.
And you're going to
an
die.
Ultra?
He does try to get in there, but
No
triple
ultra
kill to Silvos. Just the decision making has just been really bad. Like, it's really frustrating me because I want them to win. But unfortunately, they're got to deal with what we got. And URNADO, all dead on the sidelines. They did have a really good opportunity there to end the game, but for some reason they dove the tower. Yeah, drawings get drawn. Kunka was way back here when they dove. Yeah. Buyback from out. Spirit Breaker's up 3 seconds. They will defend the racks again. So, as always, game is not over. 10k gold lead. What a crazy looking graph this game. Just whirly-de-whirly.
It's like a mountain.
I think Kunka needs some crit shots.
Mountain climbers would be proud to be able to climb a mountain like that. The gold graph.
It almost looks like one of the Tour de France mountains. One of the bike tracks. But
yeah.
This Snakes really has no impact into the game right now. He doesn't have any right click. He has a blink dagger.
Oh man, you know the gem that they bought, URNADO, they lost it in that fight.
So they've lost 2 gems now. Is it
they
sitting in base?
They lost both of those gems. Well, that was the first gem that they bought, I believe.
Yep.
And the other gem is... I don't know where the other gem is. Where is it?
Yeah, it's not in base. I had a look. It's not chilling like a villain. But it looks like Roche is still 3 minutes away, guys. You got the whole map to farm. This Alchemist, the world on his shoulders.
URNADO are actually quite scared to move around alone because the pick-off's potential for SYF is quite strong. That Lifestealer initiation with the Clockwork, and also the OD Shadowblade initiation. BKB actually completely finished, and also an ultimate orb now. So probably building in towards a sheepstick, getting some extra intelligence. Smoke up from SYF inside their base, so they're pretty confident that they didn't get seen doing that, but URNADO just sitting as 5 underneath the tower.
Yeah, they have no idea. It's really frustrating because they've wasted so much farm this game just by sitting around. But here we go. They smoke as well. Both teams are going to dodge each other. Do we see a base race?
I think SYF have
SYF's positioning is really good here.
They're in complete control of this game. They shouldn't be trading. I don't think they should maybe take fights and try and win them.
Really
They need to make sure that they don't get killed by the Alchemist, and they shut him down and take down the other heroes of URNADO, and then take down the Alchemist last. But it's tough
Well, the
to
smoke's
do.
about to run out. Spirit Breaker's going to get spotted out in mid. Oh no, he made it in time. So they don't know they're here yet.
A lot of semi-carries.
Oh, here goes the charge. Out onto Silvos.
Silvos.
We're going to see another strike. There it is. Autumn's there as well. BKBs are getting popped. Delete
Oh.
does pop his BKB. There goes the Abyssal Blade onto the BKB Clockwork. Well, back up top, Magpie's laid down. Silvos is still alive after that initiation. Now the Kunker and the Spirit Breaker are down. Clockhook's in on the Rubik. That's a dead Rubik. And it looks like after the hard game that SYF gonna take this top racks and probably take the whole base actually. There's no buybacks left on those heroes.
Tier 3 goes down. Second tier 3 of the
And
game. Oh,
yeah, they go on the Arc now as well. This Arc, he's gonna die. I think GG will get called.
it's buyback.
Yeah, GG gets called. Oh, it's good to see. I proved the chat wrong. I said it was gonna be hard. I don't rate URNADO out, but game 1. Going to SYF. I can't really ask you where it went wrong because it was
I
just
mean,
a
URNADO overextended, and because
Yeah.
of that, they got punished. When you're against an OD and you overextend, you get sanity eclipsed and you die. That's essentially what happens, and the Clockwork just catches you out and surprises you if you're not ready for it. And URNADO probably weren't ready for the initiation, the counter initiation coming out from SYF. Blink Dagger Nyx, what a good idea.
Yeah, well, it almost didn't pay off for him. So I bet he was sweating in his booties there. But big shout out to TT Esports for sponsoring Tide's Wrath and Southern Cross Dota for hosting it. And this is Tondas and the Evil Twig. Don't forget to follow the Twitch page, guys, and that way you'll keep up to date with all the Southern Cross Dota's tournament. I believe this tournament still goes for another 3 to 4 weeks. So heaps of Dota action in the world of Australians. Now, I believe we're gonna go have a look and see at game 2. We're gonna need to get someone to host. Yeah, we need to get someone to go host. But stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be right back right after that with this little.